Okay, so hello everyone, it's Maya, your Arizona Realtor, and this is Amber. She's our one of the best lenders in Arizona. I have to say that.
Thank you so much.
I'm not saying the other realtors saying that for you. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
We just met recently, and I just want to, before we talk about reverse mortgage, can you just give us a quick update on what's going on in real estate?
For sure.
From your perspective.
Yeah, so the big elephant in the room right now, of course, is interest rates, right? And what's happening with them. And we've been talking for a long time now about inflation. And inflation needs to come down for mortgage interest rates to come down. And last week we got the CPI report, which is an inflation report, and it came in showing inflation at the lowest level in 2 years. So that was like a big woohoo! And we saw mortgage rates improve a lot from that report. And just like that, all of the market data and news was about when are we going to see a rate cut, as opposed to all the conversations leading up to that have been like, is there going to be another Fed rate hike? And so if the data continues to show a downward trend on inflation, a slowing economy, a slowing job market, we will start to see mortgage interest rates get better. The likelihood is that mortgage interest rates will come down at an equal amount to inflation. So if inflation comes down 2%, mortgage interest rates will come down 2%. So as of today, we're still sitting in like the low sevens for an interest rate. But the most important thing that we are talking to our clients about right now is buying now before mortgage rates come down. Because what's happening is a lot of buyers are sidelined right now, waiting for rates to come down to help increase their affordability. They can't buy today with the interest rates. So as soon as they drop, that demand is going to flood the market, causing a frenzy, prices to go up, lower inventory than we're even having right now, lack of choices, no buyer negotiation power. So right now a buyer can get in and negotiate, maybe get some seller credit, help to buy down the interest rate, lock in their price, and then when interest rates come down in a year or whenever that is, they can refinance, restructure their interest rate to bring it down to the current market, but they have their home.
Yeah, I just want to add something important, because lots of people are like, when I post something on social media, I'm going to put some data there so they don't, so I know what I'm talking. Nobody has a crystal ball what's going to happen. We can have crazy things happening in the world, but like we have in Arizona supply and the demand, and we don't, like I just did open house last weekend, 2 days in the market, 2 full price offer.
Wow.
In like 2 days.
Wow.
And it's gone. So like whatever they're telling you, if you can buy and, do it,
Yes.
Don't wait. And, it's always better, because they're like thinking the prices, the homes, the prices will go down and everything's gonna, how it was before.
Yep.
But realistically, I don't know for other states, I'm not like pro for that, but what we are seeing from the numbers and what we see in the real life, it's completely different.
Yeah.
What the news are saying. So just be realistic. So and one question for you. So like the rates came down. Does that mean like they will go down, or they will stay there, or they'll go up?
I think we'll see them go up a little, come down a little. And I don't think it's going to be like a direct line down. I think it's going to be ups and downs. As we get this data, it's going to move the market. And so, but slowing economy will equal lower interest rates. The smartest person at our mortgage company, he's very connected with Fannie Mae and in Washington, D.C., his expectation is that we would see interest rates about 1% lower a year from now. So I don't know, because like you said, nobody has their crystal ball, and it's been a wild ride, but I'm not expecting a big drop suddenly. I think it's going to take some time, and it's going to take a couple years probably for inflation to come down and therefore the rates to come down.
And regarding like locking the rate, is that something that you recommend, or something like can that be done?
So you can lock in your interest rate as soon as you're under contract, really. So I'm a fan of locking in and protecting that rate as soon as you're under contract, because usually a contract is 30 days or less. And if we have significant rate movement when you're already under contract and the rates spike up, which they've done quite a bit lately, then you don't have time to wait for them to come back down. And now you could be subject to a higher payment than you were expecting. So I like to lock in the interest rate as soon as you go under contract. And then we'll be monitoring for all of our clients, and we're doing a no lender fee refinance when interest rates come down. We're giving them a 3-year guarantee of that offer. We'll monitor it. We'll refinance you with no fees when interest rates pop down.
That's great, guys. So
Yeah.
you don't have what to lose, really.
Right? No,
really...
it's a big win because you get to lock the price.
Down, buy down still, or?
Yeah, we have a 1% lender paid buy down, so you can get into a home, and the interest rate is 1% lower than the current market rates for the entire first year of the loan. We even have a new down payment assistance program. It's a 4% down payment assistance, so you get 4% of the sales price. And the interest rate, as of yesterday, was in the high 6s, so it's even lower than current market interest rates. And so it is for first-time home buyers only. It's a great option to look into.
And definitely if you guys need more information, you know who to
Reach
call.
out.
I'll put Amber information there. And now I know you're busy and you know, so do you want to just tell us quickly about reverse mortgage? Because everybody's talking about that. So just kind of give them idea what to expect and what is that?
Yeah, so a reverse mortgage, and they're now called a HECM, or a home equity conversion mortgage, is essentially where a senior, so this is someone over the age of 62 years old, they can get a mortgage on a purchase or as a refinance, and they can have no required payments on the loan. So with where interest rates are at today, if someone wanted to purchase a home, they would have to put down about 60%. Okay, so then they would have a mortgage for about 40% of the sales price, but they have no required payments for the life of the loan. And so what happens is that the interest is accruing each month, so that loan balance is going up over time, but you put down such a large down payment that the likelihood is that by the time that potentially that person passes or they move, there's still equity in the home. But what it does is it allows seniors to potentially buy a home greater than the cash that they have set aside. Because what we see a lot in Arizona is, for example, we have someone relocating from Washington to Arizona to retire, and they sold their house in Washington for $550,000, and that is how much they want to spend on a home here because they are retired and they don't want a mortgage, right? This is a common story. They get down here, they're looking at homes, and they're like, oh, we don't like what we're finding for $550,000. So then it's either we sacrifice on our location or our needs or our wants, or we rent,
downsize,
or we have to take out a mortgage, but maybe we can't qualify, or we just really don't want a payment. So then on a reverse mortgage, they could essentially take that $550,000 in down payment. They could use all of it or part of it, put that as a down payment, and then buy a $750,000 home and still have no required payments for the life of their loan. So it's a way to help people get into this market without payments, which is their goal, to be able to buy a priced home that's slightly higher. It's a win-win.
So the most important, you have to be 62 plus,
Yep.
and you have to have big down payment.
Yep.
And I guess that's it. Other details you're gonna get from Amber. Thank you, Amber, so much.
Yes, thank you
we'll
for
do
having
this
me.
more
It was
often.
great. I appreciate
if people
it.
have any questions,
Okay.
we can do that.
Okay.
We can do Facebook Live or Instagram Live.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.